Kia ora, my name's Bob Burnett of Bob Burnett Architecture, and I'm going to introduce a project called the Big Cottage. So it's a project that was really a combination of Japanese and Californian bungalow style primarily, and it became influenced by a house that our clients pointed out to us, which is called Los Angeles House, which is a 1909 Californian bungalow in Christchurch on a prominent corner, and quite a well-known landmark. And yeah, we were quite chuffed because my wife and I, Shizuka, she's a Japanese architect, we love that house too. So that influenced the exterior look as well as the Japanese style. And then with its stone and dark cedar, it's sort of quite a mysterious sort of look. And then the interior of the home is really quite different. It's also got some sort of Japanese influence to the exterior with its layered roofs and the wraparound verandas, which in Japan's they're called ingawas. It has a miniature garden, which is called a tsubuniwa. But really, the interior is quite different. It's probably what some people refer to as Japandi. Yeah, the Japandi style is really about sort of the sophisticated, the light, bright, and functional aspects of Scandinavian design, and then sort of harmonising that with the sort of natural, sort of earthiness of the Japanese aesthetic as well, which is sometimes quite minimalist, sometimes not. And then that really plays into our desire to have a low carbon home as well, using natural recyclable materials. So yeah, biophilic design is something that I've always been interested in for many years, and I've always thought I really need to study that and know more about that. But what I've come to learn is that a lot of what we've already been doing is sort of intrinsically quite biophilic, or I tend to call it organic architecture, and it's a theme that flows through our work and just comes quite naturally. So it has the real luxury of being inserted into an established neighbourhood with some quite significant mature trees. So there's a lovely Californian redwood at the entrance, and then which you'll see in the photos, and then there's some beautiful specimen trees and some Japanese maples. But yeah, we really thought about the site and the views of the garden and nature when we created the design, and so as well as the interior design, we thought about it's quite sort of neutral, but you're actually borrowing the colours from the landscape, the colours of the trees and the changing colours of the seasons, really part of the design, because it's quite unlike the Californian bungalow that inspired it, which has small windows. It has quite large windows, so you're really inviting inviting the outdoors in and those views. With the large trees, it's almost like we've inserted the house into an existing forest. There was a house that was demolished, that was removed, and then yeah, so that sort of reminds me of a Japanese term called shinrin-yoku, which means forest bathing. So it's a common pastime in Japan where people enjoy getting into the nature and into forests and to de-stress. And I really think that's sort of part of the essence of biophilic. And then, yeah, it was just quite lovely to be able to invite people in and see their reaction to the home through these various tours and present the design. And quite a compliment that I quite liked was a lot of people said I really like the feel of the place, and I think they're talking about how they feel rather than the feel of the building, and I think that's a great comment, that's a great compliment. If we can achieve that, then we've achieved what we've set out to do. Maybe people can't put their finger on exactly what it is, but if they say it's got a really nice feel to it, that's something I love hearing.